in a rough, oppressive, judgmental.
So what do we suggest to change all of this as we are most likely aware? Sorry to cut you short. It has become depressing to hear this and knowledge of it, that I am aware of what is going on. So how do we awaken? How do we see different? How do we do different? How do we attack this situation in our own area space without interrupting, but with interrupting, commercializing everything that is going on by now choosing, choosing with patience, meditation,
Breath,
breath.
breath,
The
conscious
system
breathing.
knows, control the system. You are the system. Don't let it control you. You change the algorithm by deciding not to when you're supposed to.
Yep.
Thank you.
So when you know the truth that there is a creator, you'll begin to relax and say, now I know. I can see the creator. Now where is this creator? How can this creator come forth and show it to us? They left with us a tool. The tool is ABC. The tool is 1, 2, 3. Jack in the Box, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5. Watch the Deacon Dance of the Zodiac. They have given us all the tools within the musical instruments, the colors that match up. I don't know anything about this, but I know those who do, and I followed what they do, and they match up to the alphabet system. The alchemy of the alphabet, the dots and dashes, angles and words, yeah, right up to what the basics of everything is, and it's the compass, the 180 degrees by the 90
Your
degrees.
compass. Yep. The soul compass.
The angle of the compass showing angle for the animal soul. The question is, what is that angle? Is it cutting through the 45-degree angle? Does anybody know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equals to 45? That the average of the 45 is 5, and that 5 and 9 are reverse composites of each other, and they reflect the male and the female. 5 and
Yep.
4, 9, 3 and 2, 5, to where we go at 6 and 3, 9, to 4 and 1, 5, E-E-I-I-E-I-E-I-O, dragon, 59. The tail end of the dragon, 59 minutes, 59 seconds, never touching the end at all because it keeps going round and round and round, chasing its tail in time. The return of the SIG test, Dragon Ball Z communication centers between U and S, divided by A.
Amen.
Do you want to see something? I'll try and be less robotic. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals to 4 plus 5, 9. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 and 18, 27. 2 and 7 is 9. Plus addition.
Fine.
Would you like to know something else about these cubes? On the first level, you'll see a 3, but on the 4th level, would you like to know what number this turns into? 66.
Yep.
Would you like to hear why? Because I can tell you anything. 6 and 6 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. That's not why.
Nope.
It's because 3 plus 12 plus 21 plus 30 equals to 66. That's why. The 4th dimension. The 4th dimension of 6 is 6, 15, 24, 33, 78. 78 and 66. What is that? It's 144. Isn't that what we're looking for? The 144,000? What is the 144,000? How do we get to it? It's the letter M that connects the left hemisphere to the right hemisphere. How do I get that number? Just give me a second. Yes, when you connect the left side to the right side through Aries, the V over here, you connect the slew of numbers here, 147, you come down into 5, you cross over into 3, and down into 6, 9. You create the letter M. What that actually does is it connects this side of numbers, down into the 5 position, up to this set of numbers, and down here, here's your connection. It's your only true 7. But if you don't understand what you see in dots, perhaps I'll make those dots into numbers and just show you area space, which is now occupied by these numbers over here. The cardinal signs in 7, 4, and 1. The mutable signs in 3, 6, and 9 connecting to the fixed sign of 5. You have 12 to the left, 18 to the right, 1.5 times the difference, or what is 3 to 2. The same thing is what is 1 to 5 is 2 fire signs. 3 to 2 gives me an air sign along with an earth sign, and it's the payout in blackjack when moving over, making ace 11, joining 2 houses together at 21 through this cube.
What about water signs?
What is that?
So are you
What
saying
about
it's
water
fine?
signs?
Okay, so I'm not sure in which part I was at, so I'm going to show you the water sign and how this machine works, a little bit of it. When you run from bottom left to top right, it's fire, fire, fire. We're running by 4, and we're keeping up with our elements, right? We go over here from Earth over to Earth, and then we jump over to Capricorn. Although you don't see it, we continue. When we have 4, we are going to have what is a water sign in Cancer into Scorpio, the water sign, and then over to 12 into Pisces.
That makes sense.
And then when we run the other way, it's the first time that we're going to connect Gemini 3. We have to skip through the fire of Leo 5 and then over into 7, which is Libra. And we jump through the fire over here. But over here, it's a complete jump because we have to jump 4. From bottom right to left, it goes by 2s. But from bottom left to right, it goes by 4s. It crisscrosses. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 6 and 8, the split of the 7th gate. And when you look at 4 and 6, when you look at what is 8, 2 times 4 to 2 plus 4. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, 6 and 8, 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 and 15, 23. 2 and 3 is 5. They're the same.
Correct.
When you're crisscrossing these multiplications and additions in the 4th dimension of numbers, you will add up what is 58, 74, 90, 222. You will add up what is 62, 74, 86, 222, and you have 444. You can do that all the way around like a propeller. The total of it all, although it's 666, there's different ways of connection that increases the value of the number. On average of the 2 houses connecting the 4 petals is going to equal to what is 888. When you split the house of 888 and bring it together, it becomes in 2 cubes what is 1776. When you join the birth into the house, which creates the 13 times 444 equals to the year 5772, which in this time of the Gregorian calendar is 2012, ending in 2027.
That is the real time that we are in right now.
The real time we are in right now is the year 1725. 1726.
Correct.
According to these cubes, according to binary, when you reach the 2nd level of binary, okay, that is on the 7th day. In accordance with understanding that either we had a bridge that we jumped over or that every single day is a day in 1/6 in order to accomplish the 7th day. Therefore, with that calculation, reducing everything to just a one straight line stitching, we have to multiply, we have to take away 52 weeks. We have to take away 1 day for every single week, taking away 52 days a year, equaling to what is 312 days instead of 364. We're going to forget about the 1.25 extra linking days for now, which is 5 by 5 by 5, which is the crossover link for the communication. When we eliminate that, we get 312 days a year. So by taking that 52 days a year, if I got it right, over 2,024 years, okay, multiplied by 52, it equals to 105,000, is that right? Hold on a second. 52 times 2024 equals to, hold on, no, that's not right. Hold on. 2024 times 52 equals, okay, hold on. We have to remove 52 days, okay, times 2024 years equals divided by 3, let's say 364 equals to. It says about 289 years. So 289, let's say 2025 minus 289 equals to 1736. I had 1728. Right, so we have about 1736 is about the year right now.
That's incredible.
Our regeneration period
Right.
Our regeneration period through the moon cycling electric is 7.5 years. We're running at less than 6. The passage through the cap, okay, what happens? Let me see if I can show you what this is. And do you have this? Yeah, so I'm just talking on my own live at the same time when I do this. So I just picked up my phone. I didn't realize it. So they don't even know that I this either because they didn't look at me. But so where was I right now? Yes. So my deduction of this is also because when you look at the 13th moon, when you divide what is 12, right, into a 13, you get a 0.092. Hold on a second. Just let me. Hold on. 12 divided by 13 equals 2. You get this number here. We compress into this number here, 9230769, in which if you divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 13 is 076923. Now, if you multiplied it by 12, you'll have the number we just did. 9230076. I know because the first zodiac sign, the third sign, and the fourth sign match up with what is the third sign, Gemini, matches up to what is the 10th sign, Capricorn, in which the 9th sign, Sagittarius, is going to match up with the 4th sign, Cancer. There's a corridor or an hourglass that they roam between each other. It's a crisscrossing angle that run between, like a long elongated Z letter. When you see our alphabet, there are characters that are going to be used on multiple dimensions, and some of them can be split in half in different ways. I'm trying to see where was I at this point. Oh boy. Well, because when the screen switches and when I'm looking, it's like a blink off.
Sorry.
No, but sorry about that. I don't want to be hard on anybody, What was going on?
Talking about the 9999 6 times 13 getting.
Oh, okay. So what happens here? It's when I write more, I can. So let me tell you. So what happens to this? The highest number is 9. Okay, 999,999 divided by 13 is the same thing as saying 1 divided by 13. After the decimal. That's all I want to know is after the decimal. I don't care where in the house you are. I want to know where you're roaming, who's running the same cycle as you. And every single number from 1 to 99 divided by 13 will equal to, just give me 1 second, 2 divided by 13. Okay. Every number divided by 13 from 1 to 99 will equal to either 076923 or will equal to 0.153846. Now, these numbers, when you count 1 plus 5 plus 3 equals 9, okay, or 51 times 3, like the 153 fish, they were all vibrations, 120 degrees, 3, when the bend of Trinity is by 120 degrees by 3, and it happens on ice in the middle of a hockey game by 20 minutes times 3 equals to what is 1 hour. By 4, it'll have 15 minutes. So 076923 times 1 times 3 or times 4 or times 9 or times 10 or times 12 will equal to 076923 in any of the orders, and each and every one of those rows will have a total adding up to 27. Those numbers I told you that in rows 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11 will equal to what is 1538461. This, if you to take number 2 and divide it by 13, this is the answer. Number 5 divided by 13, I think the answer starts with 384615. And then I think 6 divided by 13, I think is going to be something like 53. But whatever it is, each one of these that I'm telling you will all be the same numbers. And count 6, 9, 17, 27. Check this out. Whatever I punch in, right? Look, it doesn't matter. Well, I don't want to go that high. If I punch in any number, this, right? So 52 is the last 13. So this will be 076923. Zero 76923. It's fixed. It's an absolute utopia. Did I chase everybody away? Are we down to 5? Did I scare somebody? What just happened?
I'm still here with you, Ted. I'm still here with you, brother.
You want me to explain what's in the background here? Or is there anything in particular that you want to know? Oh, just another thing about crucifix. Everything I do creates artwork, and there's obligations within the artwork. If I can't do it, I have to expand it and make it larger. And there's only either it's this big or it's this big. That's it. After that, there's an interior comfort zone, which turns things on an angle. This is where the half-life comes in, because when you cut this way on an angle, you cut in between this paper here, the quadrille paper. It's an obligation. Listen, I was taught this. I got here today by the quadrilles. I spoke to myself for 20 years what to do, what not to do, as it was creeping under my skin every day for how many years did it creep under my skin? Oh, a good 10 years. Only in the 11th year did I feel it go away, and then I had a triple bypass after I got rid of all the meds. It was.
That makes me extremely just overfilled with joy, because that's amazing. That's amazing, Mr. Tech.
I asked a big question. I asked one question: how does everybody connect with this God? How is this one fighting? How is my father paying 40% tax? How this, how that? Who's helping who? Who's helping who? I asked this all my life, and I used to see the darkness. Never forever. There can't be a God. God can never exist. How can one exist? But it's not possible. Everybody keeps talking about it. And then I started noticing the differences, and then I needed to calm down. So every so often I'd enter into the big H just to calm down. I was just calling these lines, and every time I would calm down, I would feel different and different until they gave me this thing called Effexor, and then I felt nothing. But I missed it once, I missed it twice, and every time you miss it, it pulled at your mind, and your stomach turned upside down, and it's like you turn inside out, until all of a sudden I started having visions. And then Mary Jane led me to understand how 420 is the truth to all connections and bridges, to where all the island people knew what was going on from the beginning and said, thank you very much. I'll stay on my small island very much. Go ahead to your city. Go, goodbye. We have what all we need is here. Everybody was at peace until they came back to destroy the truth.
Hey, UFO, you Vincent, you have to reopen your TikTok?
Let us harmonize and know the truth that we go not onto Mars or UF or any O, because did you know that the FU is a reverse alphabet of what is? The U is the 21st letter, the F is the 6th letter. Do you want me to tell you why it exists together?
Please.
The F is the 6th letter, the O is the 15th letter. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. 6 and 9 is 15. Plus 6 is 21. So here's what it is. The U is the 21st letter. It takes A and B to create what is 1 between 2
I'm
equaling
confused.
to...
Are you not the one talking? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused.
Yeah, just give it a minute. How's everybody doing? I don't know if anybody's on here, been on here 22 right now. The live shut down that I was on. That's why I brought it up this time. Sometimes they shut down. I got a section of anything. How's everything going with everybody? What does everybody want to see tonight? What kind of numbers do we want to learn? Right? Should I shake the dice up and show you how magical these cubes are? But only together. I want to create a program. I want to save my apartment, that's for sure. Right? I want to save the apartment before, may as well scream out now before it's too late and beg. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there lightly. I was looking for my phone and my phone is right there. And I just want to see something on here. Did I have my Waze on here? Oh no, do I? No way. Don't tell me I do. No, not my Waze, it's my Wise. Tell me yes, tell me yes, tell me yes. Oh no, it's asking me to get started. Wow. Okay, forget about that. Hold on a second. Get rid of that. Has anybody ever seen this connection before? Hold on a second. Anybody ever seen this connection before? I know it's backwards. I'm going to flip it over, the camera. See the two triangles, the square that's in the center of the triangles? I'm going to just turn this over. How is everybody? Just let me go get a glass of water in the kitchen. I'll come on back. I'm hanging out on TikTok lately. Everything is cleaner. It looks nicer today. I've got the dogs, Ozzy and Denver. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. How are you doing, Tammy? How you doing? Yeah, my voice is, maybe I've been too much. I don't know. Where is that? Where is that? Wow. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so I was going to just come on here for about a half an hour and see what's going on, but I'm going to flip this over. So we have, check this out. When we run from here, call this Taurus, call this Virgo, call this Capricorn. Capricorn runs, boom, all the way back 8. Earth, Earth, Earth. Now we go ahead and we go over here. Only goes across, no line. We're going to skip it. We're going to go over here to this triangle. Right? We're going to start over here at Cancer, or we start at midnight, Pisces. Unlike starting at Capricorn and running it over Aquarius into Pisces, Pisces running over Aries, right, into Taurus, Taurus running over Gemini, into Cancer, which runs over Leo, into Virgo, which runs over Libra, and into Scorpio, which jumps over Sagittarius, and then back into Capricorn. Should we connect the box, we'll be connecting 12 Pisces, mutable. We will have Pisces, what is water, coming down, what is 3, what is Gemini, what is the air wave, which is a crisscross only assembly and association within the box of the crossing between what is a water sign, 4, 8, and 12, and another water sign. We box it in between what is the earth sign, what is the earth sign. We encompass it between 9. 9 over here is going to be a mutable sign. 9 is, 9 is the mutable. I don't know why I'm messing up with this. 5 is fire. Sorry, fire. So, and we're going to crisscross, right, between Scorpio and Capricorn through the juncture over here through the fire. So before the fire, over here, we're going to have the water sign, and then we're going to have the earth sign where we encompass. That's that box area here. Then we have the quadrants. Each one of these create the 4 boxes. Although we say Earth is 9, right? Earth is 9. We have an association along this box. So we have the chop here. We have an X here down here. We have an X here. And we have an X over here. Here's our triple X. But there's other plus signs. You see the plus signs will come here. Over here and over here. The negative signs will come over here, right? Because it's an obligation negative through the triangle association. As well, through this 12, if we were to associate the Tesla 3, 6, and 9, it will assemble similar to this, except we are going to use 3 triangles. Unlike in here, we did not. But did we use 3 triangles? Or should I have drawn a line between here and here as well? The line is missing where the W is here and the W is here. Do you follow my suit? Where we now encompass between 1, 1, and 1. We encompass 3. We have 3. Between what is 7 and 5, 12, we encompass 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 8. 17 is 8. 12 and 6. 1 and 7. No, this is not the same. Hold on a second. Which one is this? I don't know, but I'm getting extremely tired. I don't know why. Holding this phone up. Oh my God. I can barely keep my eyes open. Anyways, it's nice being here. Does anybody have any questions, Tammy? Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, okay, so yeah, there's a lot more stuff going on than just that. Inside of this, there's a cutout, and I have to go back or redesign this because there's a cutout in between, and it shows the 88s, how all the 88s line up. Has anybody ever seen the I'm going to show this. Let me see if I can show you, turn this over. Wow, wow. So what happens is you have this. And you have this, right? Here, it's maybe 51. Here, it could be 151, right? It could be this. It could be this. So it could be 4. It could be 5. It could be 6. In this situation, it's 4 or 6. 2 numbers is 18, 9 per number, right? But it's not 18. It's 8 and 8 and 1 and 1. That's the way I want to look at it in the base. Why did I want to look at it that way? Okay, what it is every individual blank area space, okay, has this setup. This area over here is that singularity. Once you fill up this area space over here, it will be ignited by this one. This will be your 7th one. It's only 7, okay, of 9. If you notice, these areas are all blank. If you see here, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you will use 3 and 7, but you will not use 1 and 9. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you will use 1 and 9, but you won't use 3 and 7. If you now do this a different way, where you do it this way, okay? See this way and this way, right? You also have this way and this way. You also have this way and this way. You also have this way and this way. I'm trying to see, we did it. Okay, now we also have this way and this way. And we have this way and this way. So let me show you what it is. This one over here, this is 4, 5, 6, 1, 5, 9. This one over here is going to be 3, 5, 7, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be 2, 5, 8, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be 2, 5, 8, 1, 5, 9. It's going to be 3, 5, 7. This is going to be 2, 5, 8. This one is going to be 1, 5, 9, and 3, 5, 7. So over here, you're going to get 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. 2, 5, and 8, 15, plus 10, 25. 2, 5, and 8, 15, 25. 4, 5, and 6, 15, 25. 7, 5, 3, 15, 25. Do you follow what's going on here? This is part of the star system. After that, you're going to be connecting these. See this? 66, so 12. First, you're going to connect this. You're going to connect 1, 5. And you're going to connect 2, 4. Then you're going to connect 3, 5, and 2, 6. Right? You know that these and these are the reverse cubes. Look. See the 3, 5? See the 3, 5? 2, 4. 2, 4. You see the 1, 5, 2, 6? See the 1, 5, 2, 6? See this one over here? Let me see what this one is over here. Oh, yeah. This is the 2, 6, 3, 5, right? 2, 6, 3, 5. So we're going to go to the, this will be the, wait a second, 3, 5, 2, 6. 3526. I'm just trying to see 3526. 2, 3, and 5. 3, 6 is 9. This is going to create 9. I'm just trying to see what's going on with this one. Unlike this one, trying to see. So I put together, I split it up like this and like this. Why did that one have 1, 5 on it? Just give me a second. Oh, okay. Yes, I was getting it out from here. Right. Right. So 2, 5, and 8, and 1, 9. I'm just trying to see what's going on over here. 1, 5, and 2, 6, 3, 5, and 2, 4. Let me see. 5 and 6. Whoop. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to see what's going on. The 6 and 5 are going to show up over here. It's got to show up with the 6. 1 and 6. 1 and 5. Just give me a second. 1 and 5 creates 2 and 6. 1 and 5, 2 and 6. 1 and 5, 2 and 6. Okay, 1 and 5, 2 and 6. Oh, right. They all create, right, the 8s and the 6s. What about the 9s? The 5 and 4? We'll go ahead with the 2 and 3. And then the 6 and 3. We'll go ahead with the 4 and 1. So we split this here. So let me see what happens now. The 5, 4, 2, 3. The 5, 4. The 5, 4, 2, 3. So we have 9 and 5. And then we have 9 and 5. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now check this out. This is the feminine. Now this also, okay, is 20 and 9 equals 29. What is 29? It repeats the cycle. And the cycle is with Mars, 29. Why? Because 19, right? Number 19 is the 2 fire signs. This is the earth sign with a fire sign, bringing them the birth into the house. Unlike this one over here, not the same. This is what creates the split in the house. The picnic table. This is Iman. I should patent this. Mr. 77 coming into the game. Number 29, this is the year we're in right now. It's the IT system in the sun. The male and the female, 63, 54, 117. The male and the female sex is 117. The total of this cube, 117. To the low side, it's 81 Venus, 9 times 9, 9 plus 9. The face of the cube is your birth. The 6 sides, the connection of this is 10, the completion of your birth. Your birthday is when you go around this cube 3 times, around and around and around. There are 3 per row, which is shown right over here on all 4 sides. Equals to 12. Your birthday once, your birthday twice, your birthday 3 times. On 36, we create a hash mark. And then, okay, which is the 37th, and we start again on the 38th. And this is your way to a 36 inch, which is 3 by 12 inches. The hash mark creates the next 12 inches, and now you're beyond the arc. And we're into basketball. The quarters are 12 times, the extra 1.25 times 12 in order to equal to what is 15. 5 times 5 times 5 is that number connecting up to the ocean's power. Power up the sky, said the ocean wave. And a wave came into the sky. The power and the energy nonstop through the flagrant oceans, manipulated constantly. inside Urantia world. Has anybody ever seen USA? Well, the U, okay, is a 6. The S is a 6. The G is a 7. But the thing about the G is, what it is it's the split at the peak of the A. Did I get that right? It's a split at the peak of the A where it becomes E, Y, E, or what is the fifth, the seventh, and the fifth letter. Where the U and the S comes in is right here when it connects the I, the USA, connecting the A and interlocking the pyramid at its point. This number is a representation of masculine and feminine. And I have a question to the word bats mitzvah. Since bar mitzvah is as okay as bats mitzvah, one is feminine, one is masculine. One begins at 12, the other at 13. 12, 87, 13 is 99. Look at that, 12 difference. You want to see something else? Is that 1 through 13 added equals 91, and 1 through 12 added equals to what is 78. Here, there's a 12 difference. Here, there's a 13 difference. It's just a little weird. It just so happens that 156, 78, and 39, in which what breaks down to 3 by 13 equals to 39, to what is 6 by 13 equals to 78. You can't pass the 6 according to the 13th zodiac sign. There is no more than 6 according to the repetition of binary zeros. That's right. When you come to the 7th binary, 100000, right? 0. This over here, this encompassment here, and this encompassment here, where we get 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. 8 by 64 is what is 512. This is part of the RAM system. When we reach 32, 3 and 2 equals to what is 5. When we get 64, it becomes 10, it becomes 1, as we relink back to the beginning. It goes like this, like this. Hold on a second, like this, like this, like this, and like this. And then we set up another one. Now you're going to think, right? You're going to think, right, that we're working this together, right? You see the square in the center? But there's a thing about this. This is 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 1. And the other one is 3, 2, 6, 8, 9, 5, 3. If I put them together or minus them, I can do both of them to understand it's two different systems. In between, what are the mutable, fixed, and cardinal signs. Now, the thing you might come out here and say to me like this, you might say, what are the fixed, the mutable, and the cardinal signs? Sorry, I need to go back to school. I don't know yet. I haven't learned that part yet. I should learn what they are. I just know the association and location and fixed two signs that are of when the 1 and 4 and 7 position, also in the 10th position. I also know when we get to the 10th position, the only way to create 10 is to take up 2 positions. You take up 2 positions, each position has a minimum of a value of 9. There's different ways to create the 9. When you have 10, it's 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3 and 7, 4 and 6, 5 and 5. There's also a reverse to it. Also to note that 6 duplicates. When you see 3, you see 6. This is when it all begins. This is when it all ends. Everything else is 4 and 5. It's the feminine. It's the passage. It's the way. Raphael 70-286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I got a 10 to my toe. See you a little bit later. Thank you for watching. I'm probably going to come on and watch somebody else's show and start this up again. All right. So cheers.